What's up and welcome guys, I'm Luke Martin with ChopstickTravel.com, and tonight we are in Taipei City. We are taking you to one of the most authentic night markets here in downtown Taipei. You can see we are in Xinyi District, Taipei 101 right behind me, and we are excited to do a lot of eating. We are going to the Tonghua Night Market, or also known as Linjiang Night Market. So let's go there right now. So we have our first snack tonight at the Tonghua Night Market, and we couldn't resist passing this up. It just looked too good. So we have ordered up some steamed and fried baos, these tiny little dumplings, and as you can see on the bottom, they have been fried, but then the rest is steamed. So the guy making these has two massive pans that he's frying up, I don't know, maybe 58 bao at the exact same time, and then he fills it up with quite a bit of water and then puts the cover on and lets it steam away for a little bit. It's pretty simple, and I think I saw them filling it with just pork and green onions, and then he sprinkles it with a little helping of some sesame seeds, toasted sesame seeds at the end, and these look extremely oily, so I'm gonna bite into this and try it out. Oh, that's great. The wrapper is actually very thin, and there is a ton of meat you can see inside. So that's just pork, super juicy pork, mixed with some green onions. When I bit into that, quite a bit of juice kind of spilled out. I'm gonna finish this off. Okay, we are sitting down at our next spot today at the Tonghua Night Market, and we are at a Teppanyaki grill. So the chef is cooking right here and sizzling food away, and we have ordered up two different dishes. So here we have a sirloin steak, as they have titled it. So it's served with a ton of onions, some chili peppers, and lots going on there. I see quite a bit of black pepper. And then over here is the prawns. So these are fried in garlic butter, again with a ton of onions, some cucumbers, and carrots. So I'm gonna try out this steak first. Just try a piece with some onions and a chili. Let's try that. It's actually not very tender, but the meat is really juicy from, he put quite a bit of sauce on there. I think it was the soy sauce and also some cooking wine. So it's really absorbed a lot of the flavor. It's spicy from that black pepper and also that chili, but it's not very tender. And those onions are pretty good too. And it's kind of got like a smokiness. Let's try this other dish. This is the butter garlic prawns. So there's some tiny little shrimp in here, and let's grab some onions, try those out. I actually prefer those. Those shrimp are extremely soft and they're really buttery, but quite a bit of butter. And also I can taste a ton of garlic too. Those vegetables are still kind of crisp. The onions still have a little bit of a bite to them. That's pretty good. Okay, that teppanyaki was actually quite spicy. Those buttery shrimp were pretty good, but the steak not so good. It was juicy, but it was quite tough and kind of hard to chew. I think it was because it was frozen. Still a pretty good spot, a little bit pricey, but we're gonna keep going, find some more to eat today. next snack tonight is a very popular thing to have here at Tonghua Night Market. That is this. This is the Gua Bao, or otherwise known as the Taiwanese hamburger. So as you can see, this is inside of a steamed bun. So it's steamed bread on the outside, and then inside we've got a piece of pork meat, and then underneath there's a fat slab of pork belly, and that is fatty pork belly braised. And then also we've got a ton of pickled mustard greens, and then on top of all of that, quite a lot of crushed peanuts. So this is a very classic Taiwanese dish, and let's try it out. Oh yeah. Okay, there is a lot going on in that Gua Bao. There's so many different flavors. Those pickled mustard greens have very strong kind of sour flavor, but then everything else is quite sweet. So it's been braised in sort of a sweet sauce, and then crushed peanuts on there, also giving it a nuttiness. But actually that fatty pork belly was more tender than I expected. And then there's also a nice piece of lean pork meat on top. And then that bun is just fluffy and soft. Let's try another bite. Oh yeah. Okay, this is a really good Gua Bao, potentially the best one I've ever had. Sometimes you don't get it served with the lean pork meat, but instead only the fatty pork belly, but I found it's really good with the lean meat as well. So this spot is extremely popular. As I mentioned, it might be the most famous here, but this spot has also been around since 1953, so they certainly know how to make a good Gua Bao, and all the components of this together just makes a really awesome Taiwanese snack. So let's finish this, keep going. I think we can eat a little bit more. So we have stopped to have a little bit of a sweet here at the Tonghua Night Market, and we are just having an incredible night of eating. There's so much great food here, and we have ordered up something I've never had, actually two things that I've never had. So let's check these out right here. This is called Gua Bao, and there is lots going on in these two. They're similar but also very different. So this one is based with a rice kind of congee porridge, and then this one is based with red bean, and then they are both filled with the same ingredients, a mixture of total vegetarian ingredients. So there's lots of things going on in there. There's some seeds, there's some chickpeas, there's a plum, and there's also some kind of jelly in there. There's wood ear mushrooms, and then same thing over here, except the base is red bean. So they are both served hot, and they both smell really good, and I'm ready to try these out. So let's dig in. So as you can see, this has quite a thick consistency, almost like a little bit goopy, and it is steaming hot. All kinds of ingredients here. This is a total vegetarian dish. I'm just gonna go for a big spoonful of whatever I've got in here, some seeds and a ton of red bean. Let's try that. Oh, it's a very subtle, light flavor, a little bit sweet, beany from that red bean, and I think that was a chickpea, and it was extremely soft, almost a little bit mushy. That's a really interesting textured dessert. Light in flavor though, nothing too wild going on there, just a little bit sweet. So let's try this other one. This is the one with the rice base. So you can see those thin pieces of rice and then all kinds of interesting ingredients. I'm gonna try to get some of that jelly, all kinds of different things in there. So let's try this one out too. Oh, that's also very good. This one's a lot less sweet because there's no red bean. It's very kind of soothing, almost a hearty dessert, warm, and it's really simple but good, kind of addictive. So this is the shop that we are eating our Gua Bao dessert at, and really good spot. This place has been around since 1988, 30 years old. I definitely recommend you come try it out, especially like the subtle rice one, but I mean, this one is for all you sweet tooths out there because this is quite sweet but really addictive and delicious. Alright, we are having another dessert tonight at Tonghua Night Market, and this is something that I love. This is called Tang Yuan, which is these little mochi balls stuffed. We ordered some stuffed with peanuts and some stuffed with sesame. So Tang Yuan can be ordered a couple different ways. You can order it in shaved ice, or like we did, in a hot kind of sweet soup. So you can see there's some leaves that are sort of floating around in here, and that is osmanthus flower. And then in here we have the Tang Yuan, the little mochi balls, so pounded rice cake, and then they've been stuffed with sesame, and some with sesame and some with peanut. You can kind of see the brown coming through on that one, that would be the peanut, and then this one you can kind of see a little bit of black. So I love these. These are super, super addictive. Let's try them out. This is gonna be steaming hot, so I'm gonna try to bite into it in half and show you guys what's inside. I'm not really sure if this is sesame or peanut, but let's find out. Oh, this is the sesame kind, and that is awesome. So that sesame is mixed with sugar, and then it kind of melts inside when they boil it away, and it makes this really amazing kind of gooey inside to that mochi, the chewy mochi ball on the outside. Let's finish this off. Oh, sesame is so good. I think this is a peanut one, and I'm just gonna one bite it. Oh man. Okay, that just bursts in your mouth with peanut flavor. It's really, really creamy, almost like peanut butter on the inside, and it's hot, soothing. That is really a delicious dessert. This is awesome. I love Tang Yuan. Okay guys, that's it for our tour of the Tonghua Night Market here in Taipei City. We had so much fun, and I really cannot stress enough, if you guys want to have authentic local Taiwanese food, you have to come here. I'd have to say everything we had today was really traditional, maybe except for the teppanyaki, but everything we tried was good, and the prices are right downtown Taipei. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, leave me any questions you have in the comment section, and subscribe for the next videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.